Good morning, I'm Lynn, and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms. You can see it's quite cloudy, the wind is starting to pick up, Corey's baler is broken down and they don't know when it's going to be able to be fixed. So today is a day that is going to be very stressful as we try to search up someone to bale that straw up for us before the storm comes in. If we don't get it baled up, you saw how thick it was. It's going to be ruined, so we can't get it up. And then somehow we have to get all that debris off the field because you can't just leave it there. So not a good start to today. So I'll catch you up with what happened last night as we ended the day, and then we'll go into chores, and then we'll continue on with whatever happens today, because right now we aren't too sure. Okay, so the little bolt worked for what it was supposed to do, but now the baler didn't put the wrap on the bale. And me and his dad were noticing down there in the line of bales that bale there looks like it's missing wrap as well, which is really funny. And Arnie will say, you gotta have a John Deere. Or I guess their saying is, nothing runs like a deer. You pay more for the John Deeres, but they tend to be quite reliable. But Corey's dad is here too, trying to help him out. Oh dear. He's never gonna come again. He's never gonna come again. Arnie's heading to the field with some more wagons for Cody, and Corey and Peter are heading to our house because we're gonna try find a bolt for him for the baler because the one they got didn't fit. So I'm gonna head back and I'm gonna help them sort through Arnie's shop, which is so well organized, and we're gonna look for the stuff he needs. And this is the tractor and the auger all set up, so when the wagons come here, that auger takes all the barley and puts it into that red bin. And we're going to use that to feed the sheep until our corn harvest comes off. And here they come now. This is Arnie. He's heading here with the wagons. And I'm guessing Corey and his dad are already in the shop, so I'm going to go help them out. Busy days when you're harvesting. Okay, boys, we're gonna roll up out that hay for you soon. They're a little hungry here. We'll get them fed. They got a bale way back there, it just has to be rolled forward. Scotty's having his little love affair with Cracker this morning. Cracker seems to be enjoying it mightily. track. Hi, how you doing? Hi. These guys are also out of hay. So I assume that's where Arnie is, getting the hay. But I'll go clean the drinkers and do the minerals while he's getting hay. This is Gladiator's group. First they're gonna get their grain and then he'll bring some hay over. All quiet in here now. Except for these fans. Just loosened up the hay for the rams so that they could eat it more easily. I caught Tommy and Scotty's food bowl, so I got Tommy out of there. I'll stand here so that Scotty can get at it. Tommy's got his own full bowl full. It's okay, I'm gonna watch you. He's watching that Tommy doesn't come over. But Tommy's heading over to his own food right now, so it should be good. It's funny, they all know which is their food bowl, but if they can do it, they'll try to take the other cat's food. Survival of the fittest. So we're just gonna feed them this wet bale, the first cut, and then heading on to the coveralls. And as we head on to the coveralls, I'm gonna take a roll of tape with me and try to tape up as many holes as I can find and try to slow the process down of getting the bales ruined. And tonight we're gonna put up a trap to try catch the creatures that are doing it. As I head back here, Tommy's come back here and he's back with the rams. And that ram's wagging his tail. I think the rams are his favorite. The ewes can have a bit of attitude sometimes. You'd think it would be the reverse. He used to sleep in the front feeders, but there's no one up there right now. So now he's sleeping back here with the rams. It's not supposed to rain until midnight, but as I walk towards the coveralls, I can feel raindrops. Well, we found someone who agreed to do the baling, but right now it started raining. So it may be too little too late right now. Major problem.
Just going to show you. So there you see, now see it's got some moisture in it.
Yep.
They're right there.
Well, once the wrap dries, I'm gonna tape all these bales up, because that's where the footprints were walking up. You see exactly where they were. Because it's just in one spot and it's early on, it's just on the outside. So what we do is peel those spots off and then roll the bale out. So right now it should be fine, but if it's left all winter, it's not fine. So I put a bunch of red tape over the bales, but it just finished sprinkling, so I'm gonna stop now because I'm not sure that it will stick solidly, and wait till it dries, because there's no point doing all that work and having it peel off. It looks like it did okay, but... And we got our trap here too, ready for tonight. Okay, so we gotta take the center core from this bale. That means we gotta go through all these sheep. This is Gladiator's group, and hope they don't get out. Max, stay here. Good boy. Come on, Cammy. Ben, here. Here, Ben. Here, Ben. Katie, come here. Come here. Max? Stay there, stay there, stay there. No, go back. Go back, Max! Get out, get out, get out. No, stay there. Go back. Go on, go back. Go back. Go back. Turn around. Turn around. Max, come here. Come here, Max. There we go. Makes everyone excited when there's a lot of activity going on. That little center core is going back with the rams in the back of the barn there. So now that little core is just going into these guys. They're starting to look a little better. I guess Cracker, they have to get to Cracker's condition. Crackers are the one that's in great condition.
I'm hoping we are, although I really hope we are. I think we're sad, yes.
Cammy. Cammy. We're just gonna get some bedding for this pen. So we managed to find a guy who would do some baling for us. He does custom work, so we've hired him, and we got crazy people here trying to pass him on the road because people just can't wait for farm equipment or farmers on the road. But this is the baler that's heading to the field. He tried reaching Arnie, but for some reason Arnie's phone is going to message. I couldn't reach Arnie either, so I'm taking him over to the field. I told him where he's headed, but I'm Just following along to make sure he gets the right place. The thing that worries me about this baler is it looks like a monster baler, and I'm hoping it doesn't like make 7-foot bales or something like that, because I don't know how we could even move those. But maybe it just looks big. So we're in the field. Corey's dad, Peter, was just here. I was talking to him. He thinks this guy can make the bales smaller, so we'll ask him to do that. So this one looks like it made a perfect bale. That's a perfect bale, and it's little too. So this guy should have it done pretty soon. And this guy was adamant that we could film him on the tractor, but don't film him in person. So this is another brand of baler. We've seen the John Deere, the Ford, and now we've got the Kubota. And this is like a really new one. So I see like he's driving way faster than like Arnie or Corey would be driving. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I guess these new balers are probably a lot better because technology improves, and they've got a much better pickup, so they can pick up the finer straw like this. And it's also got that mesh wrap on it, which holds the straw in. So yeah, this may be the route we have to go in future. We'll try Corey again for the spring barley when we combine that. But if he breaks down again, I guess we'll try go this route. I don't know how much this costs, but this costs us money. But it's better than losing all your money and having a big mess to pick up. So he'll have this done in no time. And Arnie's gone off home to pick up the wagons so we can get this loaded. And because we have no barn space right now, we are going to wrap it, just not like we do with the hay bales. This just gets a small little wrap, which is basically just protection from the weather. It's not to cure it or anything, because this is dry hay, well, dry straw, sorry. But we called quite a few people this morning, like an unbelievable amount, and nobody was able to do it. So we are extremely, extremely lucky about this. Look at how quickly he's popping the bales out too. Honestly, maybe we should invest in one of these balers. Is that fast? And it's a pretty one too. Can you believe that? Like, that is extremely quick for baling. I've never seen any bale that quickly before. Arnie's just arriving with the wagons so we can get this straw home before the storm. Seems like we're always in a rush to get it before the storms hit. Here's some of the barley that they couldn't cut because it was too close to the fence line. I'll have to tell Arnie not to plant it that close because it's a waste. But see how those flags are? You can really tell that it's ready because they're sticking straight sideways. But I guess you could always use them as a fashion statement in your hair. So Arnie's moved the wagon a little bit closer to the front now. Guess they always center the wagons where there's a bunch of bales so they don't have to drive quite so far. And now I see him walking towards me. And farmers walking in fields when they could be driving a tractor, as you've seen from past videos, is never a good thing. So yeah, Arnie got a hole in one of his hoses, hydraulic hoses I guess, so his jaws won't work anymore. So honestly, you think farming's a good life, but it's highly stressful and it's full of breakdowns and time constraints. It's always the weather. So he's gonna take the tractor home and try to fix that. And this guy's gonna keep on baling. A new piece of equipment shouldn't have so many breakdowns. Same process, just a different breed. He must have fixed it because he's back. So I think you heard Arnie mention before that we had Alberta gas running through our properties. Well, that helicopter, he drives along the pipelines every day, checking for leaks or whatever in the pipeline. So that's what he was doing right now. He was flying over the pipelines. So he's finished that field in the time that it took Arnie to fix his tractor. And he's got to head up the road to a really tiny acreage. I think it's like 6 acres. So they're off to do the other field. It's funny because I was talking to him and he said he really had to slow down on this field because it was really tough picking up even with this baler. I said, oh my God. I said, that's the fastest baling I've ever seen in my life. And he says, usually he can go way faster. But I asked him what one of those balers would be worth. And he says, he bought that one 5 years ago. And he says, nowadays he's thinking they're around $70,000. So you really can't justify owning a new one. Way too much money. So that guy said he just baled 71 bales. And I think Corey had about 20 baled already. So for a little field like that, that was a pretty good crop of straw. Plus we got a whole bunch of barley at home too. So all's well that ends well. Arnie's just got a few more bales to put on that wagon, and then he'll be heading home with that load. And yeah, now with that many bales on the field, he's got a lot of wrapping to do as well when he's done. Luckily, I'm thinking, if he doesn't get it all wrapped before the rain, with the plastic mesh on it, it should protect it quite a bit anyway. And here comes the first load of the straw home. And I'm guessing he's gonna have at least 5 or 6 loads to bring home. But at least they're in the bale form, and that is the most important thing right now. And as Arnie offloads that straw, I'm gonna call that a day. And I guess you can join us again tomorrow to find out what happened, if we got it all in before the rain, if we were able to get it wrapped. The drama continues. So please be sure to stay tuned and join us again tomorrow. So, bye for now.